Today's a big day. We are basically putting our third Gen Tacoma up for sale. We have learned a substantial amount from this truck, from suspension, interior stuff, engine, just the capabilities of these third Gen Tacomas, thanks to this truck being so reliable. But today we took off the Harker, we took off the roof racks, we got it back down to its bare bones. And today we're gonna go wash it, clean up the interior, exterior, get a bunch of pictures. We're posting it up today. But after it's all clean and whatnot, I'm gonna go over what is in this truck, what you can expect if you were to buy this truck, and then plans of what we are doing with the funds from this truck and what projects we're gonna be working on next. So follow along, let's go do this. Okay guys, we're gonna do a full recap. We just finished washing the truck, so I'm just gonna go over the highlights of why this vehicle is gonna be a great grab for someone who is looking to off-road, overland, go fast in the desert, because it's on the verge of going in any of those directions exceptionally well. So we're gonna start with the front end. Right off the bat, we have a carbon fiber hood, reduces a lot of weight. We do have a custom wide body kit on this from McNeil Racing. There's about 200 hours of like forming because the gapping was just so bad from fiberglass, as most people know. We did rhino line the inside of the fenders to prevent cracking, which most fiberglass, that's what you deal with, is just cracking. So the top is all cared for. Then down below we have a Little Bees bumper that is custom made, 6 inches wider for the long travel kit. We have CBI skid plates from the front all the way back through the transfer case. We have a Badlands winch and the Factor 55 gear. We got diode lights in the bumper. We have Morimoto headlights up front with the amber DRLs in them. Up front here, we got some Nitto Ridge grapplers. They have about 30,000 miles on them. They are wrapped around a Falcon T8 with a -38 offset that just gives it a little bit meaner look. Then we have a full Camberg race kit up front with Heimed uppers. And then the lowers to help you ace that alignment, which it already has a great alignment. We did do the cam tap gussets, so it also holds the alignment when you are off-roading. Then we have locked off-road shocks, coilovers, and triple bypasses that are all tuned for this specific setup and weight. Rides phenomenal in the front. Then we have a custom rugged wrap on it. This wrap is extremely durable, can take a beating if you're planning to go through some like tighter trails. As you can see, it does have some wear and tear on it, which is normal if you're actually going to use it. Going back, we've got all pro sliders. Then we have a custom suspension setup in the rear that was built by a guy locally. It's a cantilever setup that delivers about 18 to 20 inches of travel, and then depending on where you strap it, will determine how much it goes down. But this has probably been my favorite part of the entire setup, is just having the rear travel. So as you are hitting those dips and curves while off-roading, the back tires can get down in those deep holes and get you out without the truck going on 3 wheels. I've never had this truck on 3 wheels, but I have had the front tire almost 34 inches off the ground. All 4 tires were touching. So right now we're rebuilding the front diff to put some new gears in the front on a trail that the automatic transfer case didn't click it in all the way. It roasted one of the carrier bearings. So we're replacing that, putting new gears in it, whole new front end, then putting the drive shafts back in so it is 4-wheel drive. We have Alpha Rex taillights. We have a custom out gear solution rear bumper. And then we have a custom spring under kit that allows for that extended travel. Then King shocks, triple bypass specifically tuned for this setup that allows for that extended travel. We have some Bajas in the bumper, so you do have light pointing out the rear. Then if you want to come on the inside, we got Taco Vinyl door skins on the doors. It does have a custom paint job on some of the interior pieces when this truck did go through like a blue and gray phase. The wrap also covers up a custom Nardo gray paint job that has some like chameleon flake in it. You can see it right here a little bit. You can see where the wrap comes right up to it. It's a phenomenal paint job, and everybody that sees it is like, you should just take off the wrap. But I'm trying to protect the paint. It has an aftermarket Kenwood head unit, Expeditions Essentials. Jeez, whoa. We're filming, it's my mom. She's crazy. I do have a full Switch Pro system already installed with the tail lights, roof lights. It basically is ready to go for a roof rack. Full leather seats, heated and cooled. I never end up wiring up the seats just because it wasn't that important to me, but these do have aftermarket cooled and heated seats. After the automatic transfer case going out, we did change out from an automatic transfer case to a manual transfer case. We shaved the knob that prevents you from going into too low, because you have 4 high, 4 low, and then just 2 high. But the 2 low you can now accomplish with the 2 sticks right here. So this is the conversion for the manual transfer case, which works phenomenally. Blacked out interior, and then it does have a custom subwoofer box with 2 shallow 12 JBLs in it, and the entire truck is dyno mounted with acoustic foam. It sounds fantastic. Trying to think of anything else. S&B aftermarket intake, enlarged battery for all the accessories. Yeah, really, this truck is ready to boogie. It's ready to find a new home. From the sale of this truck, the money, what we're planning to do with the money is, this truck does a lot of things really well, but we're trying to build a specific rock crawler. Out here in Idaho, we don't have a ton of deserts, which is what this thing would do really, really well in. If someone built a rear cage with like a tire carrier, this thing would eat some whoops. Because when we did have the camper on it, we did find some whoops occasionally up in northern Idaho, and we took those whoops at probably 75 miles an hour, handled phenomenally, even with the camper. And we probably took that route probably 20 times with how many people wanted to a ride in the truck. Nothing broke. It rode phenomenal, and we drove it back home literally the next day. So it's had meticulous oil changes, proper maintenance, proper alignments. Just got all the over 50,000 mile oil changes, spark plugs, timing belt, all that kind of stuff done. So anyway, if you are looking to purchase a ready-to-go truck that can take the desert, off-road, put a camper on it, this is a phenomenal truck to buy. Our asking price for it about 45 grand, which for what we have into it, we probably have $150,000 worth of aftermarket parts into this vehicle. So whoever takes it is just going to have a riot. Currently, the truck has just over 70,000 miles. So for 2017, 70,000 miles is very low mileage. We do have the OTT tune on it as well, which spruces it up, makes it fun to drive. Yeah, I think that's it. So, the 2017, it's a TRD off-road. Has the E-locker in the rear. It's re-geared to 488s. 3.5 long travel. Basically, it's a turnkey build, ready to rock and roll. So if you're interested, shoot us a call or an email to Taco Vinyl, support@tacovinyl.com, or give us a call, 208-697-4555, and we'll get back to you with more pictures, information, whatever you want to know about it, and can't wait to meet the new owner.